In recent times, the world has witnessed numerous incidents of violence by Muslims in the name of avenging the honor of the Prophet of Islam. Muslims generally believe that blasphemy is a serious crime in Islam which is punishable by death, and many Muslim majority countries even have laws against blasphemy. To understand this issue from an Islamic perspective, we must turn to the two authentic sources of Islam, the Quran and the Hadith. We will find that neither the Quran nor the Hadith prescribe any punishment for blasphemy. In fact, the word blasphemy does not even appear in them. On the contrary, there are numerous verses in the Quran which reveal that the contemporaries of the Prophet Muhammad repeatedly committed the same act, which is now called blasphemy or insult to the Prophet. But nowhere does the Quran prescribe the punishment of death or any other kind of physical punishment. We learn from the Hadith that the Prophet never tried to punish those who insulted him or spread lies about him. For example, once when the Prophet was in Mecca, a person came up to him and said, "Muzammaman abayna," which means you are a condemned person. The Prophet simply smiled and did not react in a negative way. Even as head of state in Medina, the Prophet never pronounced any legal punishment for those who insulted him. He simply directed his companions to verbally respond to their derogatory statements and remove their misunderstanding by means of argument. There is an illustrative incident from the life of the Prophet which took place after the Battle of Badr. One of the prisoners of war was a man named Suhail bin Amr, who was known to make inflammatory speeches against the Prophet in order to incite people against him and his mission. One of the Prophet's companions, Umar bin al-Khattab, suggested that two of his lower teeth be pulled out to prevent him from doing so in the future. The Prophet was shocked on hearing this and said to Umar, "God will disfigure me for this on the day of judgment, even though I am his messenger." Historically speaking, the punishment for blasphemy was added to the Islamic law during the period of the Abbasid Caliphate, that is about 150 years after the Prophet's death, and was a reflection of the conditions prevailing during that time. At that time, Muslims had established an empire and had become politically supreme. It was their sense of pride that led them to formulate such laws. But this was a clear bid'ah or innovation in Islam. And according to the Hadith, every innovation in the religion of Islam needs to be rejected. Islam suggests capital punishment for only one crime, that is murder. Except in the case of murder, there is no such severe legal punishment in Islam. So the truth is that in Islam, blasphemy is a subject of intellectual discussion and not a subject of physical punishment. If someone insults the Prophet, Muslims must take it as a case of misunderstanding and try to remove the person's misunderstanding by engaging in discussion with him and providing him with Islamic literature that presents the true picture of the Prophet of Islam.